Oh, okay. This atmosphere is charged with the fire of God. I'm telling you, man, when I say at church, my love, I promise you, I was in that bit praying like that, and in the spiritual realm, I saw people bowing down to me. That was so wild. That was so wild for me to see that. I'm talking about, man, that's how you know. I know for a fact, as 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 wicked as people been treating me, people shouldn't be treating me as wicked as like that. But that's why I know Oklahoma is not the place for me. I literally have to. I'm literally gonna start my life elsewhere. Because I done got abused and manipulated in the state of Oklahoma for years and years and years. Business have gotten taken. I'm talking about Oklahoma literally has taken from me more than they have ever given to me. You know what? This was an old podcast that I wrote. This was like an old podcast lesson. And when I tell you, it was a challenge for the soul. I wrote here, I said, go 1 week without doing anything toxic or engaging with toxic energies or sexual vampires. Just do some deep breathing. Find a new meal to cook. Skip the party this week. And make sure your choices and decisions are based off what you enjoy and what actually makes you happy. Then after that, go back to toxicity. Then see how it drains you on a spiritual level. Light force energy is being taken from you, from you spiritually, unknowingly. And I didn't know that until I started paying attention. You get what I'm saying? Because people do, when certain people get around you, people be draining. And the only reason why people drain is because they want to have something to say, or they want to have something to be like, they want to have something to say that you can agree to. You get what I'm saying? They want to say, oh, I went to such and such places. Like they literally could stalk you. I'm talking about they could know everything, every place you go, and people that you talk to, the conversations that you have. You get what I'm saying? And then they could turn around and say, well, I had a conversation with somebody named Tracy. I'm like, that's my sister name. I'm like, that's my sister name. And then she's all up in my business. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, literally, this shit is so wild, boy. This shit is wild. But I know what they want to do, though. It's kind of like these people, they want to confuse you to who your family is. They want to confuse you to who your family is because they want to be tied to, they want to be tied to a divine lineage some type of way. Because I'm telling you, if you got people harvesting your energy, you got people planning your energy and things like that, my love, they're not planning your energy for no reason. They're not trying to harvest your energy for no reason. Because guess what? I remember that Libra, it was Unique Tarot on YouTube. She said that the elites said that we can do this. She said that shit. She said the elites said that we can do this. But who are the elites? And why did they tell them? Who are the elites for one? And then why did they tell y'all, random ass people that me and my daughter and my family don't even know? The elites told y'all random ass that y'all can fucking attack me and my family and steal from us. Because that's what they were talking about, VA benefits. Literally, I saw her do a reading with somebody talking about, am I going to get VA benefits? Like, why would you do it? You get what I'm saying? Like, if we talking about spirituality, God, and things like that, and growth, what does VA benefits got to do with another person? And then they said it on live. So that's how I know it was something That's how I know something wasn't really right about that. Positive thoughts and actions create positive feelings. Kindness is free. The Bible. Okay, so look, this must have been before. I should have wrote a date on this one. But it says the Bible be getting on. I was spelling shit wrong too. So the Bible be getting on. I need structure sometimes. That's why that Kenneth dude came into my life. Because literally when I was in the projects, finances, all that stuff went down. Then next thing I know, I literally was on a couch, was like, I'm unique. It's kind of like they were trying to switch energy. Remember I told you too that I was laying on the couch in the projects and they did some type of soul swapping thing. My soul came out of me and then another soul came in. Nobody told me what they were doing that for. They just decided to do certain things on their own. Nobody told me why they did what they did. They were just doing whatever they decided to do. So therefore, my love, anytime I see anything like that, I'm going to always speak the truth about it. I'm not ever finna sit around here and be like, you know, I'm not ever finna sit around here and let these people attack my family members and my child just because they want energy or they done already, and let me tell you what they did too. It's like, you know what? Boy, I will pull those cards out, but I'm not. I will pull those cards out because I'm telling you, my love, when I say it, I know it was a lot of trickery, it was a lot of sacrifices. So I'm trying to figure out who did Unique Tarot kill? Who did she kill? Because she did say on her YouTube channel, when it come down to the elite shit, she said she did whatever she had to do to be famous already. Whatever she did to get money or be famous, she said she did whatever she had to do already. So I wonder who she killed. Or manipulated or whatever the case is. But I do remember, I heard somebody, she was saying, I don't know if somebody was on live and I heard somebody saying, get off of me or something like that. So I don't know if she was stepping on somebody on live or something like that. I don't know. And I don't know if they, and let me tell you what I noticed what people was trying to do. After they did that to my energy, they was trying to kill my energy off. You're doing amazing, though. Thank you, my love. Look, they were trying to kill my energy off how I feel like, because I remember I saw a pastor, I think it was Pastor T.D. Jakes in the spiritual realm. I saw him choking me. I saw another pastor choking me. And I'm talking about, I just see so much. And I'm like, why is all these people, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know these people. Why are they attacking me? And then another thing, too. I done got attacked. I done went to jail, Oklahoma, so many times. And it's just like, why they want to continue the cycle on with that? Because I guarantee you, they try to continue that type of cycle, somebody's going to wind up dying. Because I'm going to give me a gun and I'm going to shoot that motherfucker at the first motherfucker that try to, the first motherfucker that sit up here and try to be like, oh, I'm going to do something to you, Kiara. Okay. Guess what? When it come down to it nowadays, how I feel about how Oklahoma has treated me, my love, how Oklahoma has treated me, I don't give a fuck about catching a fucking manslaughter case or a murder case. I don't give a fuck about it. Cause guess what? One thing I'm gonna tell my motherfucking kids is the fact of you can't let these people play you like that. Because I'm telling you, they some manipulative motherfuckers. They do not walk in their own energy. They're liars. They're bad actors and everything like that. They're a bunch of liars. Because you want to sit around here, you want to wait years later and then think that I forgot about every wicked that you've done to me and my fucking family. No. They have been attacking me for years on my job. I understand how you feel. Yeah, then when I was working at Homeland, so I believe there could be some type of different elites. Yeah, that's what those elite people. So I was working at Homeland, and this lady wound up giving me this job there or whatever. But then I don't know if she said she was sick with sickle cell or something like that. This was some wild stuff, because I kid you not, I did not I don't know how it was or how it went or something like that, but I got mad at the manager. She had braids or something like that, and she had like sharp teeth. But I got mad at her because for one, I really wasn't really mad at her because I really don't care, because I know people be jealous. You get what I'm saying? Because she was doing little stuff and saying little stuff. She was nitpicking at me when I was working at Homeland. She purposely bumped into me and all that shit, right? And then I wound up getting mad at her, and then she wound up saying something about she was crying about something. Cause I was still happy. Like, I kid you not. After she bumped into me and I got mad or whatever, you get what I'm saying? And then she wound up saying that, oh, Kiara, I didn't, something like that. I was like, but you touched me. You get what I'm saying? I was like, but you touched me. And then that reminded me of in the Bible when or it's this song this man used to listen to all the time. It was like this lady, she knew that she was sick. She knew that she was sick. And all she had to do was touch the hem of Jesus' garment to be healed. Now, I don't know if she's still sick or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even know if she believes in God or not. You get what I'm saying? But I do feel like if she did believe in God, she would be healed. You probably will move to a better city one day. Yes, I am. I'm going to move to a better city one day. I wonder how that would taste with some eggs. But yeah, I don't know why and then it was a lot of people, my love. I could just kind of tell that somebody brought a bunch of people to Oklahoma, or a bunch of different spirits to Oklahoma. And it's like all these spirits that come to Oklahoma, they be following me all the time. But they'll never tell me the truth. That's why I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't feed into it. You get what I'm saying? I don't feed into it because they don't give me truth. I don't feed into it because they don't give me any type of clarity or anything like that. And then another thing too is the bakery lady at Homeland. It's like she messed around, and she one day, because I was coming to work, I'm talking about the guy Chris and everything, because I started to be the baker I went from deli to bakery. And I only went from deli to bakery to help them out. You get what I'm saying? Because I was cool in bakery. I was cool in deli. I probably would have still had my fucking job if I would have stayed in deli instead of trying to go to bakery to help them out. But then even Anthony was like, when I told him about the shit about what India did, he was like, I don't know why she did that bullshit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. And that's pretty much all he said about it, because on some real shit, we literally don't know why she did that weird ass shit like that. It's just like, damn, why did she tell you? He literally said, after he said that, he said, why would she tell you that she need help in bakery and then get you fired? You get what I'm saying? Because she literally tried me, though. But see, India tried me, and she was lying in front of Chris and shit. So let me tell you, because see, me personally, I'm a woman that comes to work. I like to come to work looking good and, you know, all that. You get what I'm saying? I like to come to work looking peaceful and good. I like to drink my coffee. I'm talking about everybody know. I was wired up on that coffee every fucking day. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what made me happy. You get what I'm saying? So anywho, my love, next thing I know, I go to work. I'm talking about even Chris, he was like, when he saw me fucking with the damn bakery shit, he was like, it was early in the morning one day. Because they literally had me scheduled to come like early before everybody. You get what I'm saying? So I came there early, you know, organizing shit and, you know, seeing what needs to go out and what we need to put back and things like that. And he was like, you look really good in the bakery. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look really good over here doing. He was like, this looks like you. You get what I'm saying? Like, over here in this bakery. But anyway, I already told him anyway that I wanted to learn how to do it right, because I did like bakery. But I don't know if, I don't know. It's so weird because I was getting a lot of good reports and things like that, right? And then next thing I know, India wound up coming to work early one day. She never come to work early. She always be late damn near. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna say she always be late, but majority of the time she's late. But anywho, so India wound up coming to Homeland early that morning. She did everything that I was supposed to do. Like, everything that I was supposed to do, she wound up coming to Homeland early. She did my job for me. And then she literally around 12 o'clock, because of my daughter's birthday, I planned on bringing some cupcakes to my daughter's school. And I said this online, and I believe, that's why I said I believe they've been watching me, whoever those people are, those elites or whatever the fuck. So, anyway, I was like, okay, at 12 o'clock, I'm going to bring my daughter some cupcakes to school and things like that for her class and things. And I bullshit you not. 11:45. India tapped me. I'm working in the back. I'm talking about every time they called me and was like, oh, the manager want to talk to you. I'm like, for what? Every time I'm literally doing my job. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally doing my job. I haven't talked to, I haven't even noticed that the manager came into work. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm too busy back there working, doing my job. So India was like, about 11:45. Oh, Kiara, the manager want to talk to you. I'm like, for what? You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, for what? It's almost 12 o'clock. I'm going to take my break at 12 and go bring my daughter these cupcakes. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was my plan. So, anywho, she's sitting there. It was Sammy in the office, Chris in the office. And they was saying, they was like, oh, well, you can sit down or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'll stand up. So India wound up sitting down. Because India sat down. I was standing up the whole time because I'm like, I need to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all keep picking with me? Like, I'm a grown woman. I'm here to work a job. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to do anything like that. Y'all gave me, y'all supposed to gave me a manager, which is India. And she was supposed to train me. But she literally told in front of Chris. She was like, well, I'm not a trainer. And things like that. I'm like, okay, well, you a manager, but you coming in here telling on me. She came in there and said, well, Kiara's not doing her job right. She's not doing this. She's not doing that. And I literally hate the fact that they didn't verify, like, watching the cameras or anything like that. Because I drink a lot of water too. I drink coffee and I drink water at work. So I'm always going back and pissing. But shit, if I work in bakery, you know what I'm saying? We put the bread in the oven and we got to let it cool down. So I have time to go to the bathroom as many times as I need to. You get what I'm saying? Especially if I'm back there drinking water. So it's like, I have plenty of time to, I don't give a damn if I have to go to the bathroom 100 fucking times a day, my love. I have time to go to the bathroom and I still have time to finish my job. But she kept saying, like, literally, anytime I went to the bathroom, they was always looking for me. I'm like, I'm a grown ass woman. What the fuck are y'all looking for me for? Like, literally, if we wasn't just y'all looking for me for what? You get what I'm saying? Because I was literally standing right there. Like, I put the things in the oven. Like, if you put the thing in the, like, some cookies, what, it take 10, 15 minutes to bake. I can go to the bathroom and come back real quick. I would look for you in the bathroom. But no, I'm just saying, though, do you understand what I'm saying? It's like nobody understands what these people have been doing to me for the longest. Like, trying to force me out of jobs and things. Trying to force me to follow a certain path. I could have been cool at Homeland. You get what I'm saying? Like, Homeland was straight for me. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, Homeland wasn't an issue for me. It was real convenient to me. My attendance was good and everything. I never even called out. Like, them people cannot tell you that I called out, because I never called out when I worked at Homeland. And the reason why I never called out the whole time I worked there was because I liked the job. Don't be a sheep, do what you want. But the thing is, though, if you got a weird ass group of elite people, because that's what's been going on. That's how I've been getting fired, the elite people. They follow me to these jobs. And then they become the managers. Or they become, you know what I'm saying? They become the managers at these jobs. And then they see me there. Like, because I wouldn't sleep with them or anything like that. Or I don't sleep around at the job. You get what I'm saying? Or if I did, you know, that should be my motherfucking business. You get what I'm saying? But as far as me just going around sleeping with motherfuckers at the jobs and shit, like, me personally, I don't do that. But like I said, change your game and become wise. I'm already wise. If I wasn't wise, I wouldn't be able to speak what I'm speaking on now to tell y'all what the fuck be going on. That's why y'all got to pay attention to stuff like that. Because why would they have a manager in bakery and she not a trainer? You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they set me up for failure right then. They set me up to get me fired. I understand because I get lightweight pressed every day. But it on some dumb shit though. Why tempt me, ye hypocrites? Like literally, why tempt me, you hypocrites? Because that's literally what they be doing at those jobs. It's like they be tempting. They tempt you for what? And that shit is sad. Like, when you realize you be like, all them motherfuckers, they fake and they're liars. Because literally somebody did put a battery in India's back for her to go to work early and then for her to go complain to me about the job. Because I didn't have no complaints on that. Well, people was complaining. They was complaining about my pants or whatever. But the only reason why they was complaining about the pants was the bitch got some ass. You get what I'm saying? That's the only reason why they was complaining about my pants one day. Poke, provoke, and antagonize. Yes. Even the one manager that was there, like, for one, he was cool as fuck. He was cool as fuck, and I hated they got rid of him and they made him go somewhere else or whatever. Because I bullshit you not. He was too cool. At least when I came there, he was cool. But I bullshit you not. One lady in the deli one day, she went and told on me. Like, I'm back there in the bakery. I mean, I'm back there in deli. I'm back there in deli working. You get what I'm saying? I'm asking these people, okay, so what I can do next. You know, I'm following a list of what I should be doing. Woo, woo, woo. So then I started working on the cold wall or whatever. So I started working on that. And then next thing I know, here comes Tammy. She comes telling me, she say, the boss X, he wants to see you. I'm like, okay. So I goes over there and I sees what the fuck he want. He's in that bitch laughing. He like, I don't know why, but they sitting up here talking about your pants. He said, I didn't even pay. He's talking about some. He said, I didn't even know you was here. He said, I didn't even know you was here. I don't know why they come and telling about your pants. And I was just like, I'm going to just go home. I'll just go home for the day. And you get what I'm saying? And I'll just come back tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? Because I probably needed to get some pants or something like that to work or whatever. But anywho, I was like, I'll just come back tomorrow or whatever. Like, you get what I'm saying? He was just laughing the whole time. He was laughing because he was like, shit. They was always telling about your pants and shit like that. But literally, I bullshit you not. Another person came to work with pants that wasn't black or whatever the fuck that was. But it's like, she didn't have no ass or anything. You get what I'm saying? She didn't have no ass or, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that'd be distracting people. But it's like, how? You get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not distracted by it, why the fuck is y'all? You get what I'm saying? And it be those men, my love. Those men be like, oh, she's she's tempting me. Bitch, I'm minding my fucking business. How the fuck am I tempting you? You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about minding my business. How the fuck am I tempting you? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, when I say that was the most funniest shit, that was too damn funny. And then I bullshit you not. Let me tell you something. After me and Miss T, because that's who it was Miss T that worked at Homeland, that was the manager with the sharp teeth and the crochet hair. Now, after she touched me and she cried a little bit or whatever, and then I think she wound up coming back to work. But ever since then, it's kind of like I liked her. Like, I bullshit you not. It's so weird with me because it's like people don't be showing me the vulnerable side. I always show vulnerability when it come down to people. I cry. I don't mind crying in front of anybody. You get what I'm saying? I always cry. I'm a cry baby. You get what I'm saying? But it's like after that, because I didn't know she was sick for one. You get what I'm saying? I didn't. No. Not. Oh yeah. I did say sharp teeth. It was. She does. She does have sharp teeth. She does. I mean, I kind of like it. It's kind of like a snake bite or something. But anyway, but yeah, but anyway, so yeah, she wound up touching me and things, and I was like, "But you touch me," and then she started crying and stuff. But that's how I know she need God. She need God for real. And not the fake God, not the, you know, not the nigga with the big dick and money type shit. She needs a spiritual intervention. Because I literally don't know what enticed them people to come do, you know, just what they've done. Even though she did give me a job, like I said, but she was still kind of. But I can kind of tell she favored me a little bit though. I could tell she kind of favored me a little bit because I did get paid. I got paid more than everybody in the kitchen. And that's another reason why, guess what? That's another reason why in a happy mood all day, she played you. Nah, she didn't play me. She didn't play me. And then it was another guy too that worked up there. I forgot his name. I forgot this guy's name, but this light-skinned guy, he wound up working up there around the time when Miss T was there. I think she wound up hiring him, but he told me, he was like, it was some light-skinned guy with freckles. I forgot his name. But she told me, she was like, I mean, he said, he was like, she got my Social Security. He said she got my Social Security number and my birth certificate in her phone. And he was like, I said, well, did she delete it? Because I guess he was concerned about that. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy was literally concerned about that. That's how you know he probably knows something. You get what I'm saying? He probably knows something. He probably smart a little bit. Because he was like, she got my Social Security and birth certificate in her phone. And she didn't delete it and things like that. And I was like, well, what, you know? I mean, I don't know what I said about him. I mean, I don't know what we said in regards to that conversation, but I do remember him saying that. And then he was like, I was like, well, I hope she don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I hope she don't do nothing with it. Try to manipulate energy. She obviously a crackpot. She played you. No, she didn't play me because she never was able to manipulate me though. You get what I'm saying? She was never able to manipulate me. Oh, maybe is that why they got replaced? Cause from what she said, she wasn't there long. But I wonder, is that why she got replaced? Because she convinced the elites or whatever to give her certain access to do certain. Oh hell, I don't know if that was her child. You know what? I don't know why I was thinking about Unique Tarot and Miss T. I don't know if they're the same people or not. But I remember though, all the elite people, she obviously manipulated everyone. Yes, because it was this girl named JC too. Let me tell you, this girl named JC. I was working at oh, and oh my God, and I fucking love that job. I'm so fucking mad about it because they wound up firing me for nothing at that job too. I bullshit. Like, it was people who I went to Express Employment, and it's kind of like the same type of people that I keep seeing that be popping up in my life. That be trying to be like, oh, it's a coincidence. Like, it ain't no coincidence that you was a boss at that job. It ain't no coincidence that you at that store where I be at, or you know what I'm saying? To me, that's not a coincidence. But anyway, so I went to Express Employment Professionals to get a job, and they wound up giving me a job at housekeeping, but it was in Edmond. Yeah, it was in Edmond at the hospital. And when I tell you, I'm talking about, man, I love that job. But anyway, I worked that job. I'm talking about I was there every day. I was on time. You get what I'm saying? And then they had this girl, JC, as the manager. But I remember Unique Tarot saying something about, oh, they can't complain about you not doing nothing at work because you the boss and you pretty as fuck and you a bad bitch. So you don't have to do nothing at work. But then it was the same dark-skinned guy. It was a dark-skinned guy working there too. He was like an older dark-skinned guy. And he was telling me some things. He was telling me some things that he done that he wasn't proud of doing. But then I literally wound up getting fired out the blue, like nowhere out the blue. I wound up getting fired, and then I bullshit you know, I wound up having a I don't know if it was like a vision or something. I wound up having a vision after they fired me from that job. We all have a past, yeah, of course, of course. But anyway, but he done some things that he really. You know what I'm saying? He does some real wild things. But anyway, that he still regrets from to this day. He regrets doing things because he can't, like, some people don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how sometimes you be so wicked in your life that certain people don't want to be around you or don't want to conversate with you. And I feel like that's, you know, he done hurt so many people's hearts and feelings and shit. And, you know, and it's just like certain people just don't care for him no more. But anyway, another thing. So when I was laying down on my couch, I was laying down on my couch at home, and I wound up seeing them. I don't know if they got into it or if they had something going on secretly. JC and then that dark skinned guy. I don't know if they had something going on secretly, but in a dream or in his vision, it's kind of like I saw him. I don't know if he was fussing with her or she was fussing with him about something. And then I don't know if that's kind of the reason why they could have got me fired or something. Oh, why they got me fired because they said that I left blood in a room or something like that. But I literally worked after that. You get what I'm saying? But I literally feel like they lied. They lied on me that day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was something that one of them other people, they didn't do. Because literally, they check your rooms. You get what I'm saying? They check your rooms and things like that. So before I left, like anytime I made a mistake in a room or I didn't notice something or check something, because it's a hotel. Hospital housekeeping is way different from hotel housekeeping. So with that being said, my love, any time that I left a room or whatever and the manager come check behind me, she always gave me good reports. You get what I'm saying? She always gave me good reports or whatever. But then all of a sudden one day out the blue, I don't know if they wasn't on their job or somebody just sabotaged me. But if I did make a mistake in the room, they were supposed to go check. They have covered their arsons and flungs and under the bus. They covered their asses and flung you under the bus. Yeah, that's what they do. And I peep that. That's why I represent the truth all the time. That's why I don't care about who don't like it or whatever, because I'm tired of people trying to sabotage me. But anyway, so what happened was literally after they said I quote unquote made a mistake, like the way they said it in that room, my love, because they showed me the room. I said, ma'am, there's no way that I would have left that like that. There's no way. I said, I promise you, ma'am, there's no way that I would have done that. There's no way. Because when I tell you that room was fucked up, it's like nobody came in there to clean it at all. And I'm like, I didn't do that. Yeah, I told her, I told that ma'am, I said, ma'am, I didn't do that at all. You get what I'm saying? But I promise you, they wound up fired. They said that's the reason why I got fired. But literally, that's how you know they had to put that on me. Because literally, I went to work, like after they so-called said I left a room just like fucked up like that. And I think they might have said several. And that's how you know they were severely lying. You get what I'm saying? Because I loved my job and I came to work every day. But anyway, my love, you were on a last warning. Hell, never had a first warning. You get what I'm saying? I never had a first warning. So how the hell was I on the last one? I never worked at embassy though. But anyway, so it's just like I knew them people had set me up. I knew they did. I knew they set me up to get me fired from that job. And it's like, because I'm telling you, that job, I was paying my car note, my insurance, my bills. Like, I was comfortable with that. Even though I only had that job for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but still, it was still paying, you know what I'm saying? It was a good job. It paid well. So it's kind of like, why would I neglect a job that pays me well? You get what I'm saying? That's why I make sure I do my job good. So therefore I can continue to get paid. So I continue to be employed. But I'm telling you, I noticed that's what some people did. They just trying to harvest energy and stuff. Because that's exactly what Unique Tarot said. Oh, the elite said that we can do this. Okay, so where's the money at that the elites said that I can have then? Since the elites saying that people can harvest people energy and ruin people's lives and stalk people, where's the money that the elites said that I can have? I don't know you, but I told you they stitched you up. No, they can't stitch me up. They can't stitch me up without me seeing what they're doing. They tried to get me crossed up. Fuck those people. You're better than that. Of course. You get what I'm saying? And you know what? Unique Tarot, when I used to make my tarot videos on YouTube, she used to be the main one to get pissed off at my fucking tarot videos. And I'm like, why is she getting, you know what I'm saying? When you think about tarot, because she was sitting up there doing tarot for a long time on her channel. So my thing is, why would she get mad at what the fuck I'm saying on my channel? Because she literally said that shit. She was like, oh, what you be saying be pissing me off. But I'm like, for what though? When I'm on here to make money just like you. Your strength is what they don't like. They want to take it. Yeah, I know. I literally know. I noticed that. That's why they wanted me off tarot. And then I remember Unique Tarot said this too on her channel. She was like, "Oh, I just keep some of the songs that you were saying keep replaying in my head." It was When I'm With You. That one. When I'm with you, I can breathe. When I'm with you, I can see. Ain't no competition, it's just me and me. It was your world until you met me. You can feel me all in your body. Good energy. And then I think it was another one. When I drink, I think I don't fall down the drain like you think. I'll be gone in a blink. That manipulation shit don't work on me. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm not no singer, but I can sit around here and I can create some shit. Cause I'm telling you, I was so mad that day, and let me tell you what happened. So I was in a car with this dude. I don't know why this guy tried to play me like a fucking hoe. I don't know why these guys be trying to do that shit, but that shit pissed me the fuck off. I'm in a car with this nigga. And I had this jacket on, but I didn't have no shirt on under it. I just had my bra on, and I had my shirt on. This nigga decided to unzip my fucking shirt. Do you not know, like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kid you not, I don't even kind of remember the guy for real. Like, anytime he come around, I get confused about who he is. And the reason why is because it's like, you know, I don't be wanting to remember the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, why make me think that you trying to take something from me or do something? You know, because I didn't give him permission to pull my zipper down. He just was on some, like, no, nigga, that's not, that's not funny. That's not fucking funny. Pop his motherfucking ass. I'm telling you, man, when I say, and you know what? I kind of think that's why people had the wrong idea of me. People had the wrong idea of me because of that, or them, or whatever they tried to do to me. And then, oh yeah, and Unique, well, Miss T, she was the one too. She came to Homeland, and she was get to talking one day. That's how I kind of know she was involved with like spiritually attacking me. Because Miss T, she said these words right here. She was like, oh, I done fucked around and she said, I got a surprise inspection at my home. She said, I had 3 days to get ready for the inspection. And then I bullshit you not. Next thing you know, I came home from work that day and I had a letter in the mail stated that the letter was dated from like 2 weeks ago, telling me that an inspection was in 3 days, and literally had an inspection in 3 days. You get what I'm saying? And then another thing too about this public housing is that the siding of this house is messed up. The siding of this house is messed up. They've been doing things with my mail. They said Brian Savage, they gave whoever, Brian Savage, Denise, and Michael, they all been getting mail sent to my home. That I have not, the only thing I haven't been getting is my own fucking mail. I've been getting Brian Savage mail, I've been getting Denise mail, and I have been getting Michael's mail. I've been getting everybody's mail but my own. Rosalind's mail even came to my home one day. But I'm like, Rosalyn is somebody on my daddy's side of the family that ain't even here in Oklahoma. So how the fuck is that? You get what I'm saying? Like, why are they trying to tie me with all this stuff? And they're trying to send all these people's info to my address. What it do? But yeah, it's so wild because I'm like, why is all these people spiritually attacking me like that? Because they thought that I was sick, or they thought I had diseases, or they thought I was a hoe. They thought I was easily to manipulate. They thought they were gonna be able to do all those wicked ass things to me. And then I wonder who was Unique Tarot talking about. Oh, you died before, and then they're gonna try to. She said, this is what she said. Oh, you've died before, and then they're gonna try to kill you again. But I never died. I never died. So I wonder, was she involved with that lady coming to my job, the dark-skinned lady? Because I remember seeing this light-skinned man. I wound up seeing this light-skinned man when I worked at 7-Eleven, but hell, he never said anything to me. He wound up just paying for his stuff. He wound up, getting on out the store. I don't know if he was with the dark-skinned lady. I don't know if that could have been his sister or whatever the case is, but I'm like, why did she jump at me or whatever? She is ball deep in all this. Oh, I wonder, was she the because I wound up seeing something about it was some witch or whatever. It was something on a podcast. She was saying something about she be telling people to go certain places and to do certain things and it's kind of like she be like, be at this certain place at this certain time and you're gonna meet a certain person and that's gonna be your soulmate and shit like that. But it's like, I wonder, was she the witch that was telling people to do that? To be at that certain place, or be at that certain place, or whatever the case is. And then I heard her say too, oh, I want a daughter. I remember hearing her say that. But the thing is, I have my own daughter and I don't want nobody else raising my child. You get what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. These people have literally destroyed my life. You get what I'm saying? They have destroyed my fucking life by lying. And that's why I love God. Setting shit up. Yeah. That's why I love God, because God represents truth. Truth and understanding. That's why if people don't believe in Jesus, then I can't be with them. You get what I'm saying? I can't be with them if he don't believe in Jesus. He don't believe in God, because God gave me the power. Let me tell you. Because at church, when I tell you, all those lost souls, it's a bunch of lost souls at church. Because guess what? That's why I kind of feel like that's why people go to church. You get what I'm saying? I kind of feel like people go to church because they are lost souls. But not everybody. Because me, I know I'm a leader. And I want to go to a place where I can lead properly. And I don't want to lead around a bunch of fake people. I want to make sure I'm leading to... I want to make sure I'm leading people that do want to get led. You get what I'm saying? Versus, oh, these group of people, they don't want to lead you, or they don't want to give you no leadership position or anything like that, because they know one thing. They don't want to seem like they ain't been doing shit. You get what I'm saying? That the whole time they say that's the evangelist, that's a pastor, or that's a prophet, but the whole time they don't have the insight that I have. And then it's like, you know, oh, you showing out, or you saying this, saying that. Because when I went to this one Bible study, it was online, and it was saying that God's love is conditional, or it was something like that. It was like God's love is conditional, or it was something like that. And I wound up Googling the word, because the word stood out to me, because I didn't know the word. So I wound up Googling the word. And then when it was my turn to talk, I said, the reason why I love God is because God loves us no matter what condition we're in. You get what I'm saying? No matter, because that's pretty much what the definition of the word was. It was like God loves us regardless of who we are. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't the word agape. They didn't use that word. It was a different word. But anyway, it's like God loves us unconditional. Because you know how sometimes it's like, it's under conditions. Certain people will love you under certain conditions. Like, oh, I only love you because you my cousin, or I only love you because, you know, you're my daughter, or you're my husband, and things like that. God loves us because we are who we are. God loves us, and that ain't no nipple part either. That was just think of that as my leg. But anyway, but anyway, but yeah, it's like God loves us. I wonder if it was the word conditional. Let me get my... conditional. Okay, I don't think that was the word. Yeah, I forgot. Damn, I forgot the word. But it whatever word it was, love the music. Thank you, my love. Whatever word it was, my love, the word represented love with no limits, you know. Love with no limits. I don't love you just because you my cousin, or just because you my husband, or just because you're my neighbor, or just because, you know, we work together, or things like that. It's because you love God or something like that. Because I kid you not, anybody that loves God, God loves. Because God doesn't love everyone, and that's one thing people fail to realize. Unconditional. Hold on. I know what unconditional means, but it was a different word they said though. It was a different word they said that I never heard before. And I wound up Googling it. That's why I'm like, okay, I know what unconditional means, but what does conditional mean? So unconditional does mean no limit, but conditional means a limit. But yeah, maybe they just found another word in reference to unconditional. Because guess what? There is kind of like no strings attached situation when it comes down to loving God. Because the thing is, God gives freely. You get what I'm saying? God gives freely. God just wants us to walk in his plan. You get what I'm saying? Love can be blind. Yes, you don't, child, when I tell you, you don't know how many times I done love people blindly without knowing who they truly are. But then when you start realizing that love is blind, child, because love loves everybody. That's why love is blind. You get what I'm saying? Love is just, love loves everybody. No matter who you are, whether you are a child, an old man, an old woman, an adult, a crackhead, a bum. You get what I'm saying? Love loves everybody. That's all love can do is love. You get what I'm saying? Like, love loves everybody. And that doesn't mean sleeping around or anything like that. That just can mean simply conversating. You love conversating, and that person loves talking about valuable conversations. You get what I'm saying? And the valuable conversation, whether you take heed to it, or not, it's the fact of valuable information. The type of loving information that I can give to you will help you love yourself even more. Love your faults. Yeah. I love everything about myself. I'm talking about the mistakes I've made, the great choices I made, the bad choices I made, the mistakes I've made, and things. I just love myself. I love who I am. I love everything about me. I don't wish to be like no one else. I don't wish to walk in no one else's shoes. I don't wish to love anyone else's lover or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes you. Hell yeah. Because I notice love is the most highest vibration. Being joy, being happy, being peaceful. Do you not know a man that's angry all day long? He'll try to do something to make you be unhappy. Just because he's an angry person, and he laughs. He laughs when somebody gets mad about some bullshit that he did, or he secretly did, or surreptitiously did. He'll turn around and laugh about that shit. Oh, that person mad. He. Oh, he. You get what I'm saying? Like, he'll laugh about that dumbass shit, and it's just like, that's how you know what turns his ass on. That's why it's like, cuss his motherfucking ass out then, if that's what he like. You get what I'm saying? Cause I promise you, I bet he wouldn't like that foul ass energy then. You get what I'm saying? And guess what? That's why I said it's people behind the scenes, my love. They know I cussed this man out because they know he lied. He was not the real deal. They sent a fake ass man to mimic the real man that I actually did like. You get what I'm saying? So they sent somebody fake in to mimic the real one. And then once I found out, like, okay, this nigga was lying to me this whole time. Like, okay, this lying motherfucker, woo woo woo, and I was saying whatever the fuck I said, and I would say it a fucking again, because I don't know why these people be behind the scenes about that person disrespected you. Well, from what I was from on the phone, from what I know is, I was talking to a fake motherfucker, a liar. People change through the time, yeah. But the thing was, though, I was talking to a liar, though. That man was not even who the fuck he said he was. So how the fuck is y'all sitting up here, y'all behind the scenes steady talking about some, oh, that person disrespected you. You fucking right, I motherfucking did. And I will cuss any lying bitch out, any nigga out. The world has changed. Yeah, because it's like, damn. I literally do not give a motherfuck. Y'all niggas is not finna sit around here and lie to me and then expect for me to sit on the phone all day with this nigga. You get what I'm saying? This nigga been lying to me the whole time. Like, energy harvesting the whole time. I'm talking about celebrities was stealing and mimicking shit from me or about me on behalf of that nigga. And nobody ever paid me. And then they want to turn around and say, after this nigga, he's so-called trying to send money and shit like that because he know he being a snake behind the scenes. He know he being a snake. So he's sending around. That's why he never said pay him back. That's why he never said pay him back, because he knew he was being a fucking snake to me. He knew what the fuck he was doing. That's why he never said, I'm talking about, that's why he never said nothing. I promise you. That's why he never said nothing. He knew what the fuck he was doing to me. Back in the day, I would react to that. End up in jail, never again. And guess what? Guess what? A nigga lucky too. A nigga lucky too that we were just on the phone and that nigga was lying to me on the phone. Because guess what? He think it would have been an easy motherfucking hit. I'm talking about he think it would have been an easy fucking hit. Guess what? Just how reckless that nigga can get from being disrespected, I can get reckless too from a nigga sitting in my face fucking lying to me every fucking day. That's worse. That's worse than being cussed out. That's worse than being called a bitch ass nigga. Having a fake ass nigga in your face every day lying to you. People are shifting out here. I'm telling you, they need to. Because I'm telling you, my love, Jesus is real. Jesus is real. These men are not gods. They are liars. Every man is a liar, and believe that. That's why if they don't have the word of God within them, the truth within them, then they're liars. I'm telling you, that's the worst thing somebody could ever do, my love, is sit on the phone with you every single day. There is good guys. Well, guess what? The good guys, I feel like a good guy is patient, and I kind of feel like a good guy is truthful. A good guy ain't finna sit around and let other motherfuckers discredit you or steal from you as long as this has been going on. As long as this has been going on, where the good guys at? You get what I'm saying? As long as this has been going on, where are the good guys? And that's another thing. I be feeling like them motherfuckers be knowing. It's just like the pastor said. Oh, you got cut. You got hurt. And you got all these things and da-da-da. But all that shit happened in regards to people that was in behind that group and shit. You got hurt and nobody said nobody said anything. Nobody came to help you. Nobody did this for you. No, that's because that was a plan of the fucking enemy. Because if I would have died, I'm telling you, if I would have died, them motherfuckers wouldn't have gave a fuck. But the only reason why they feel some type of way is because I'm alive. I'm good, but make mistakes, but don't cheat. Child, ain't we all? We all make mistakes. But yeah, cheating is something that you can't come back from. Because guess what? I'm not accepting no cheating ass man. And I'm pretty sure don't no man want a woman that cheats around or sleeps around. Because don't no woman want no fucking hoe ass man. Them mans be sitting around here saying, oh, she's a hoe. Y'all niggas is straight up hoes. Y'all niggas will fuck anything that'll fuck y'all. Whether it's a man or just any fucking thing. Yeah, I mean, drugs do hurt people. Because, I mean, I did slang a little yay back in the days. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when I started getting closer to God, because I'm talking about anytime I start getting into the street life, it be something like God be somewhere in the mix. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like I'll ride by this place or I'll ride by something and these people giving out Bibles and shit. Like they're just giving out free Bibles. Like literally that's what kind of triggered an awakening for me like a long time ago when I was in Mississippi. Was that I recognized that I had an alcoholic problem, because at first, you know, you don't be recognizing that it's a problem because you're like, oh, I do this every day. You know what I'm saying? That's just like get up on YouTube or going to work or whatever the case. I'm like, oh, I do this every day. So it's nothing to it. But then When you realize, like, damn, I got my last $5, but I wanna drink this, but I wanna put gas in my car. So now I'm really debating. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm really debating having a big ass, I don't know, just a big ass like debate like with myself as far as should I put the money in the gas tank or should I go buy me a bottle? Should I go put the money in the gas tank or buy me a bottle? Because if I go buy me a bottle, then I don't know if I'm gonna get stuck at the liquor store or whatever the case is. Should I panhandle, ask somebody for $2 or $3 to put in my gas tank just so I can make it home and drink this yak? You get what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I was there at one point. Oh, hold on. He said something really wrong with me. Get up the pot if you ain't shit. Get up the motherfucking pots. Oh, he coming in there. I got a shit and it's a lot. Get up the pot if you ain't shit. Get up the motherfucking pot. I got a shit and it's a lot. That shit is funny. That motherfucker said something really wrong with you, son. Like, that is funny. What age are you sorry? None. I'm not sorry about nothing. You get what I'm saying? I'm just glad people showed me who they truly are. So therefore I know. And then that's another thing too. Unique Tarot was all I'm talking about. When I tell you that lady was all up in personal business, talking about your fake ass mama and all of those other shit. You get what I'm saying? It's just like when people be all up in your business and they don't know, they be thinking that they have the resources to be like, oh, I know what's going on with them and that's this and that and the third, and they didn't know shit. They didn't know nothing. And then that's another thing too. They did something to a child. I don't know if they switched childs or something like that. And then it was like, oh, we was trying to get you to get close to this certain person. Now, I don't know if it was a fake child or it was something. Or a demonic child was something. No one knows what's in her head. Yeah, exactly. But it was something in there. But anyway, she was saying something about they did something in regards to a child. I don't know if it was my child or whatever the case is, but they did something because they wanted me to get close. They wanted me to have some type of connection. Oh my God, that reminded me of this video. Because it was like, I was like, hold on, let me find it. Because they did something, man. When I tell you them motherfuckers, they did something to my child. Because when I was staying in the projects, that's why Eric, literally, he probably was a spiritual person. That's why he was like, when I signed to move, after that guy spit on me in the projects, literally, I wound up moving in like the middle of the night. Like, I'm not the middle of the night, but in the middle of the day. And, yeah, I wound up moving in the middle of the day. Me and my daughter. And because it's like, I was asleep. He banged on my door. He was like, I'm talking about banged on my shit. That's how you know it was some shit going. Some shit with, I know after I left the projects, I know some shit went down in that motherfucker. I know shit went down in them projects after I left. Just like how everything seemed. You get what I'm saying? Like, after that guy spit on me, and then Eric banged on my door. Like, I was laid on the couch, sleep. Oh, you can move to what they pretty much like rushed me to move. I was I moved so fast into this house. I'm trying to find a short. That's why they did something consciously. Yes, I feel like they did something consciously to my daughter, because it was a lady in my house, and I heard my daughter say, "That is not your daughter." I'm trying to find a video, because I'm telling y'all, it was a bunch of spiritual shit going on that them elite people or them witches was doing. Yeah, they did something to my child, because even in this video.
When your daughter is your road dog.
Oh, even in this video, when my, hold on, when she, look, you see how she was moving? She was moving just like that gay boy Michael was at 7-Eleven. When you bang, like when we make that loud noise like that, it's like that was moving. And it's a bunch of smoke in here. I got me another resin cup, or whatever you call that. But hold on, let me make some loud noises like that. Made them jump. You get what I'm saying? It made them jump or whatever. But that's how you know it was like another. I kind of feel like it was another spirit over them. It was another spirit taking over, trying to take over the vessel. That's what I think. And then when I was at church too that one time, this lady, her name was Mama Cece at the church over here. And she was talking. It was like me, it was some lady, and it was another lady or whatever. And we was sitting at the desk, and she kept banging like that. I'm like, and I was paying attention the whole time. I'm like, what is she banging on the table like that for? So she just said, like she was doing like that, like gotcha. But she didn't get any, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why is she doing that? You get what I'm saying? And then her husband, the pastor, her pastor husband, he, it's like, and he kind of reminded me of somebody else. Her pastor husband literally reminded me of this guy, a Pisces man. But I don't know if it was a Pisces man or not. But her husband kind of reminded me of this same Pisces guy that when I first came to Oklahoma, he was in his truck or whatever. She likes banging. I mean, I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what's, you know what I'm saying? If you pay attention to what I'm telling y'all, like, man, y'all would take God seriously. You get what I'm saying? You would take Jesus Christ, and you would take, you would take all that seriously, because if they've done this to my child and I didn't know what the fuck was going on, you get what I'm saying? And it's just like,
when your daughter is your road dog.
Because that shit kind of pissed me off. It's like, hold on, the gay boy Michael was walking real funny at 7-Eleven after they were trying to push him back. But that's how you know that spirit that was on him was releasing. You get what I'm saying? That spirit that was on that gay boy was releasing, because he started talking like a man. He started talking like a man, and then he started walking funny. That's how you know he got to get back in his original energy, because obviously he was in somebody else's energy. You get what I'm saying? He got to get back in his original energy so he can walk straight. But yeah, I do kind of feel like they did something in regards to my child, because they were saying something about, she was like, that's why all those fake ass tarot readers that was in cahoots with each other, that's why they kept saying, oh, your mama don't give you any love and all this and that. Bitch, I know my child's energy though. I know my baby's energy. I don't know all that. The other shit that y'all tried to mask my child with, or y'all tried to manipulate and shit like that. I don't know what y'all tried to manipulate. But what I do know is I know my child. I know my fucking child. So anything that, if somebody tried to like put a different energy on my child, yeah, if somebody tried to put a different energy on my child, then of course I didn't fuck with it. Because that's not my child's energy. You talking about his sore, his ass was sore. You funny as hell. But I'm telling you, I didn't get close to it because it's just like, you know, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. That's why they was mad. That's why they was upset. They was upset because it was like, oh, you not pouring out your heart, or you not pouring out anything into. And then once I understood that, I'm like, oh, okay. I see what they doing. They want me to love something that's connected to them. And I will never do that. I will never love something that's connected to them. Because see how they treated me? What's for lunch today? I don't know. I'm really thinking about drinking water all day. Even if I am hungry or whatever, I'm going to just probably either go for a walk, ride the bike, or listen to something. Because did I just eat something? Oh, yeah, I ate avocado. Be careful on the bike. Child, you got to be careful everywhere. You got to be careful at your job. You got to be careful in your cars. May I speak to Human Resources, please? Yeah, you got to be careful everywhere you go. You got to be careful in your cars. You got to be careful in your house. Because like I said, I saw somebody damn near wreck at the store. Hey, my name is Kiara Wills. I'm just calling to check on my application. Kiara. Okay, thank you. You too. Bye. Okay. And I printed out the whole application, so I know where I apply to. Look, and they say be careful. You gotta be careful being careful. Child, y'all ain't finna have me worrying about nothing. I ain't listen. I mind my business and I'm always careful. I'm careful with who I talk to. I'm careful with the company I keep. I'm careful with everything I do. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, if these elites, because they still running around here, of course I know. You get what I'm saying? Like I literally know these same type of people that I was just talking about, they're still running around here. But guess what? They came to Oklahoma to bother me. They came to Oklahoma and they created a scenario, a story saying that I'm quote unquote their enemy. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, if I'm their enemy, oh well. But you telling me to be careful. Make sure you be careful when you get in your car today. Because I don't want to see you wreck again like you almost did at the store on Lottie today or yesterday afternoon. And then whoever the witch is, it's some witch that was saying that, oh, if somebody doesn't date you or be in a relationship or connection with you or something, then the witches, then they're dying or something like that. They're dying because it's like they lied about something and then they didn't get something done. Just means somebody cares for me to say that. Well, guess what? It's like, man, it's so much other stuff to be worried about than being careful on a bike. You literally should be careful in your car. You get what I'm saying? Because on a bike, I feel like I'm kind of, the way the motherfuckers damn near wrecked at the stove yesterday, I'm more safe on my motherfucking bike because I have a sidewalk to ride on. I don't ride my bike in the street. And then I noticed, I was at church, right? There was this one guy, he said he came from Hawaii. And he had a daughter with him. And he had a wife. He so-called had a wife. It was a man, a woman. They had a daughter. And then my daughter and me, we were all sitting at the table. It was supposed to be a quote unquote meet and greet at the Life Church in Edmond. And I bullshit you not. I don't know who they got captured or they controlled, but they did something to my daughter, I'm telling you. Because literally, when that guy went up to go to the bathroom, even my daughter had went to go to the bathroom with their head. So I'm like, damn. Because I noticed what they be doing. Like, even when I was working at Chiba Hut or whatever, it's so weird that me and this one guy was in sync. Me and this one guy was so much in sync that it was ridiculous. You get what I'm saying? Like, we was so much in sync that it's like, it was so weird though. It was weird how me and him was in sync because he was a whole different race. You get what I'm saying? Like, this man was literally a whole different race. I don't understand nothing that he fucking say. Like hypnosis. I don't know. I don't know if it's hypnosis or not, but they literally had did something to my child's energy because I don't know what they did, but they did something. They did something. I bullshit you not. They did. And I'm not dumb to it or blind to it. They did something to my fucking child, man. And then my daughter, the picture that I posted, I don't know if it was my daughter or some fake person that they like, you know what I'm saying, had in my home or whatever. But then I literally saw Megan Thee Stallion walk off Instagram with the same outfit as, you know what I'm saying, as my daughter quote unquote had on. Because I wound up buying that whole outfit. You get what I'm saying? I bought that whole outfit with my own money. So with that being said, it's like then I saw Unique, not Unique Tarot, but Megan Thee Stallion walk off Instagram with the same outfit that my daughter had on. And that's how you know they wanted me to get close to that person. Or because if that wasn't my daughter, they wanted me to get close to that person so they can, I don't know, so they can either, yeah, spying, yes, spying, yes. And that reminded me of that reminded me of some about demonic children or satanic children and things like that in that book. And then that's another thing too I noticed. Cause see, I'm on a whole different, like, yes, I creepy bastards, yes, cult, yes. Yeah, they with the elites, my love. They with the elites. And it's like, damn, the elites let them, like, you know what I'm saying? The elites let them go around doing stuff like that to people, going around killing people, going around sneaking in people's homes, infiltrating offices, you know, the leasing offices and shit like that. The elites let them go around doing that. Nah, cause you know they so quick to try to ban me off YouTube and all that type of stuff. And that's another reason why I recommend any woman, if any man is in a cult or anything like that, it's kind of like don't sleep with it, because it's kind of like you'll be sleeping with yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's like you'll be sleeping with yourself, dealing with those men in the occults, because they don't walk in their own energy. They walk in other people's energy. And then that's another thing too. It's like, why have they been trying to take something from me for the longest, knowing damn well I need resources, finances, a job, car, all this and that to get around and move around. But yet they trying to say that they trying to keep me down or low vibrational, because that's what Miss T said. She was like, I held this shit down. She was saying that after they I think they fired her or something from Homeland. But she was like, I held this shit down and woo 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 woo. Prey on the vulnerable. Yes, and then see my baby daddy name is Deterius. My baby daddy, his family name is from Chicago, but my baby daddy is gay. So I don't even know if it could have been a situation like that, like a whole baby daddy situation. Like his side of the family was trying to take my child from me because of whatever the fuck reason. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he could have woke up one day and decided not to be a fucking faggot, and he decided that, I want to be a part of my daughter's life after she's grown as a motherfucker now. Oh, I want to be a part of my child's life. Nigga, if you don't go back and suck that fucking dick and leave us the fuck alone, because I'm telling you, that nigga ain't shit. The LGBTQ community getting bigger? Yes. And you know what? My love, that community can get big as a motherfucker. I won't give a fuck. But one thing about it, I don't like no faggot ass nigga that's like, I don't like a faggot. You get what I'm saying? I'm just say the truth, because I know some of the gay people, they don't even like the word faggot, or they don't like the word dyke. But how could you be a gay man and not like the word faggot? And how could you be a gay woman and not like the word dyke? Because even one lady, when I was telling one lady that she was gay, but she was like, man, you got some gay people that be like, man, I can't get, it's like, why get mad if you call me a dyke if that's what I am? You get what I'm saying? Like, the one lady was like, child, wouldn't even got mad at that shit, because if I choose to be a dyke, then guess what? I'm opening the door to be called those names. You get what I'm saying? To be called a faggot or a dyke. You know what I'm saying? Whether people like those names or not. You get what I'm saying? Because even us women sometimes, or even men, some men get called niggas and they don't like that shit. Some women get called bitches and they don't like that shit. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, though, for when it comes down to the gay men and gay women, it's like, why get mad if somebody called you a dyke? Because what if that's the only word that person knows what that is? You get what I'm saying? Oh, that's a dyke right there. And then, you calling me a dyke? Well, I was taught that that's what a dyke looks like. Or I was taught that that's what a faggot looks like. You get what I'm saying? And I promise you, it's something about a Scorpio. The Scorpio knows, I want to say that Scorpio and that Libra, they know each other. They might be the same damn person, hell. Yeah, they were trying to harvest the Empress energy. Those people, that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to harvest a Empress energy or a divine energy. And it's about mistrust now with those people. Yeah, it's about a lover situation, probably a Scorpio. It's like a Scorpio could be like, just say if you was loving a Scorpio or liked it one or something like that, it's kind of like that person knew that they put you in a place where you don't trust them. Yeah, maybe they could have had a kid with your sister, or they could have tried to have a kid with your kid. Like they could have tried to do some weird shit. Thinking that they were celebrating too. But they can't celebrate no more on something. Because they thought they had a lot of authority and power over a situation. But yeah, somebody, you know how a group of people could be like, you know how they could be trying to cause obstacles for you, but then it's kind of like you always overcome the obstacle. It's kind of like it's like they tired of you overcoming what the fuck they put you through type shit. And the Tower, you know how they be saying, they be trying to say, oh, stay in the same spot, stay in the same area, whatever. But the Tower might be when you leave for them. You get what I'm saying? The Tower might be for when you leave or when you move or when you find something different, better, or hell, even a better job. Because hell, that might be a Tower for some. Like, damn, you done got you a job paying, damn near $20 an hour. And they'll be mad about it. They'll be trying to get you fired from your job. They'll be trying to call up there. They'll be trying to say all type of shit. Because I promise you, I do not like that shit. I do not like a motherfucker trying to come around and then they trying to act like I gotta be, I don't know. It's just the lies for me. It's the lies, and then they be wanting me to be quiet and shit. Like, for what the fuck I gotta be quiet for? Because it's this dark figure. It's this dark figure or whatever that always be trying to tell me to, but it's like, for what? You get what I'm saying? Like nobody's paying me to be quiet and nobody's paying me to talk. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's just like, if I want to be quiet, I'll be quiet. If I want to talk, I'll talk. You get what I'm saying? But that's why, like I said, I've been in Oklahoma for 5 years, and this has been the worst place that I've ever been. Motherfuckers have literally tried to get my energy tied up with so much shit. That's why when I leave, everybody's going to be going in circles. They're not going to know what to fucking do, because when I leave, I promise you, I'm not posting on the internet or nothing. But if I do post, it'll be only about God, and you'll think I'm still in the same spot because this gonna be looking like this, or hell, it might look different because hell, you might know that I moved. But as far as like other people's are concerned, like, I bullshit you not, I'ma only be talking about God only. And then if I do want to sing a song, then I'll sing a song. But other than that, because I don't like the lies. I don't like being around people that are lying to me. I don't like being around people that are fake. I don't like being around people that literally set up and talk mad shit about me and then expect for me to be, you want me to hook him up? She want to hook me up with her friend. She try to hook me up with her cousin or her brother or some shit like that. And it's like, it's just like, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather go start over somewhere else. Because this is not the only place, you know what I'm saying? Like, Oklahoma is not the only place that I can survive in and thrive in. You get what I'm saying? And work in and things like that. Like, it's other places that I can go to. And it's other places that will be welcoming. And you know what? I think that's exactly, I'm just, like I said, at this point, I'm just waiting my ride. Anyway, I'll see you later.